What is going on, YouTube family? Welcome back to the channel. ATL Resale Guy here. Thank you for tuning in. It is Monday, March 1st. Well, actually, it's not Monday, March 1st. I'm pre-recording this. I'm going out of town on Monday, so I'm just cutting together the weekly footage a little bit ahead of time. As you can see, it is nighttime, if you can't tell from back here where there's usually sun coming through this general region here. But anyway, I've got some orders to show you that have sold in the last week, as well as some videos from sourcing the last week as well. So let's get right into it. Sold this Guitar Hero wireless controller for the Wii, $29.99 with shipping on top. This one's been listed a little while. It's over here in the corner. Got some like bats and tennis rackets. Really dark. Oh, sorry guys. But that would be it right there. I had two of these, and first one sold a little bit before Christmas, I think. And there's the other one. Probably paid about, I don't know, $3 to $5 for this. Likely at Goodwill. Doesn't have the back battery cover, but listed that and sold anyway. LG Tone Pro wireless Bluetooth headset sold for $8.99. and free shipping, and that was listed for parts not working. I think only one of the earbuds works on this particular device, which is pretty common for these. I actually had a set of these back in the day, probably 6-7 years ago or so. I have two of these, and I got these in that big pawn shop lot. I'm just gonna grab both of them and match it up. We're looking for HBS 770. HBS 770 number 2. Alright, let me go back into this listing. These are both the same. Says charges power on, would not connect to Bluetooth enabled device. That says won't connect, so that's going to be that one. Yeah, these are just a couple pieces from that lot, you know, just trying to catch a little bit of money off of all those electronics. I mean, I probably have like 30-40 pieces from that electronics bundle. Definitely made a good profit on it already, so these are just little half steps. This ET Universal Studios Plush 11-inch in a robe sold for $20.99 with shipping on top. Got ET for $1 at Goodwill not too long ago, maybe a week or two ago, and he sold relatively quick, so $20 profit before fees on that one. Also sold this pair of Vans old school red and white checkered shoes for $29.99 and shipping on top. Get to refer to my handy dandy shoe coding list. So let's find some Vans. Oh, red and white checkered. We're looking for Vans off the wall, 508182. It's in box number 1. Let me pull that out. Okay, here is bin number 1. Again, I'm looking for VOTW 508182. VOTW 508182. Cross-reference just to be sure. They're the checkered red. Men's 7, women's 8.5. Another $3 pair of shoes at Goodwill turned into about a little over $20 profit after fees on that. Sold this Panasonic KX-TGA 641 expansion cordless home phone for $14.99 with free shipping. I believe this is going to be over here in our just loose home phone cordless box. It's a white cordless phone. Let's see. Panasonic KX-TGA 641S. That is the one. Got this as part of a bundle. We got a couple bucks into it. So after shipping and cost of goods, a little under $10 profit on the cordless phone. A lot of 13 UFC fighting DVDs sold for $34.99 with media mail shipping on top. This is over here in our media stack. Those there. I'm gonna count these, just make sure we got them all. So there's a lot of 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That is all of them. It looks like these were library rentals at some point in their lifespan, and it's not quite everything in consension. There's a couple gaps between all these volumes, but doesn't really matter. I picked these up at a garage sale. I think they had them at like $1 a piece. I offered $10 for everything and bought them at $10. So before fees, about a $25 profit. And sold this Gateway laptop charger for $14.99 and free shipping included. This will be over here in the power drawer. Part of that bundle I got at a garage sale. A whole bunch of laptop chargers. I think I probably paid maybe like 50 cents on average for each one. And it has Gateway written on it in green lettering, so that's why I felt comfortable just looking for it. It's not here. That's it. Let's double check that. Gateway SA80T. SA80T. Yep, that's the one. Sold these Vans Thrasher slip-on men's shoes, size 7 for $32.99 with shipping on top. And this is going to be up in here. These haven't been coated because I'm trying something new. I'm going to try to ship used shoes in these flat rate bubble mailers. That's them right there. If the shoe is small enough, it fits pretty nicely within these packages. I mean, it'll just close over like that. I mean, there's shoes. There's nothing like breakable inside, so it should be fine. I haven't shipped a pair of shoes in a flat rate bubble mailer yet, but I'm gonna give it a shot. It saves on shipping a lot. Like, these shoes going to certain parts of the country can cost up to, I don't know, $14, $15 or so for the buyer, and these flat rates go for $8. So it allows me to price my item lower than maybe some of the other competitors' listings would be selling for the same item going to the same place, because my shipping cost is less than maybe theirs would be. So we're gonna give it a shot. I think it should be okay. I'll probably put like a little bit of paper and stuffing in there just to kind of protect it further than what the mailer provides. Next, I got this Emerson VCR, sold for $46.99 and shipping on top. This one is a new listing. I haven't even put it away, coated it yet. It's just still sitting right here on the scale from when I listed it, and it sold in an hour. Literally, I listed it, sold in an hour. So that kind of tells me maybe I underpriced it a little bit, but I bought this thing for $6.99. You'll actually see it in the footage coming up because that's from this past week. So yeah, bought it for $6.99, sold for $46.99, so that's $40 before fees. I'm okay with that. If I undersold it by 10, 15, whatever, that's not a big deal to me. It is in and it is out. And last, I sold this Galaga embossed metal sign for $13.99 with free shipping. It's over here on the shelf. I've had this listed since about the summertime, I think. I know it's in one of these. Let me get some things shifted around and see what is in these little things. No, it looks like a license plate holder. Is it this? Yeah, that's it. All right. Let's pull it out, let you see. This is some retail arbitrage. I got this at like a Hobby Lobby or something. They were doing like 90% off. But yeah, it's just a little sign. It'd be cool for like a game room or something. It's got all the Galaga characters and names. Nothing special, but yeah, I don't really do a whole lot of retail arbitrage. But when I saw this, just, you know, Galaga is pretty like, I don't know, recognizable as a retro video game. And it was literally like 79 cents or $1 or something. So I'd just give it a shot. Why not? Cool. All right, let's check out some footage from the buys that I made this last week. All the items that I purchased in the last week from sourcing at the Goodwills and thrift stores and whatnots. What have yous, if you wills. Let me show you that right now. All right, here we go. Off to the Goodwill. What a beautiful sunset. You see the moon over the building in the background too. It's just a nice time of day. 50% off yellow tag items. Let's get back to electronics. And we find this DVD VCR combo. Didn't recognize the brand. Cinevision? Never heard of that before. Wanted $8.99 for it. Looked like comps had sold for around $50 or so. So I went ahead and got it. It tested out good. There's enough margin on there to mess with it, even though it wasn't a household name brand. Nothing else really back here. Head on over to the shoe department and find these cool Converse like silver metallic chunky heel. I looked up some comps on those and knew they sell for about $90 shipped, and they were in pretty good condition. Feel like I can get about 40 or so for them. These Adidas shoes were kind of cool too. I just like the way they look. They're a little dingy, a little dirty, need a little bit of cleaning, but they had a cool look to them. I'd pick those up as well. Could probably sell those for about $25, $30. Alright, different day, different Goodwill. Get on up in there and do the zoom here. 50% off yellow. Looking through their shoes, the way the store is set up, the shoes are like right there when you walk in, so I just went ahead and stopped by. They had a lot of stuff that was catching my eye too. Particularly these pink Vans off the wall low top sneakers. I try to look for like the original, like unique shoes, not just run of the mill, you know, whatever, Converse All-Stars. Try to find some that seem unique and maybe a little bit more rare, and those fetch more money and sell easier than just like, you know, a standard blue pair of Vans. This PC monitor was really cool. It looked alright. They wanted $12.99 for it, and it was really cool. It had an adjustable base where you can like slide the monitor up and down really easy, just to kind of adjust how you like it. You can see it there, slides up and down, and it looked like it was in good condition. I put it in the cart, circled back around once I kind of looked through the store and made my selections and turned it on, and the screen was just jacked up. I should have gotten a picture of it, but the green, red lines, blocky, all over the place. So couldn't do anything with that. But the comps were selling for like 150 or so. If it had been working, that would have been a nice grab. Looking over at sports, this is a good condition bat, TPX. It still had some stickers on it. It looked like it really never had been used. T-ball bat, so they don't go for a lot of money. I ended up putting it back after I looked up comps on it. And also was looking at this longboard. I've sold a few skateboards, 50, 60 bucks or so. And this looked kind of cool. They wanted $10 for it. I decided not to go for it. It was kind of chewed up in different areas, so just let it be. Somebody will find that and love it. This is one I don't think I'd ever been before. The America's Thrift Store. Made my way in, got back to electronics. Pretty limited selection, but stumbled upon a VCR. This is actually the VCR that sold earlier on in this video. Asking $6.99 for it. I wasn't able to test it, but it looked like it was in good enough condition that I was confident it was going to work, and it sure did. And it sold for $46.99 with shipping on top. So made a good little profit off it. Quick flip. It sold in about an hour. They had some video games over here. I was looking through. Most of them were priced $1.50 to $2. And so I picked up a few. They'll probably just be for my personal collection. Anytime I see like $1 video game, if it's anything that I'm remotely interested in, I'll just go ahead and grab it. Couple Unreal Championship games on the Xbox, original Xbox. What was that? A Grand Theft Auto 3 for, I think, PlayStation 2. This Dynasty Warriors, I wanted that. Had a $1.50 sticker on it. But Blair Witch Project DVD inside. That doesn't work. Scanning through, seeing if there's anything else. I doubt this game is any good. Shrek racing game for PlayStation 2. But it was a couple bucks. I just got it just to throw it in my personal collection. And that's going to do it for this week's video, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. As always, I appreciate it. Make sure to like and subscribe. Also hit the bell. That way you get notifications on upcoming videos, which are dropping weekly on Mondays. Until next week, peace.